Hare Krishna. So, Shri Shri Radha Govinda, Srila Prabhupada welcomes you all for our 10th day Bhagavad Gita Studies course. These courses are offered by ISKCON Mangaluru under the directions of His Grace Namanishta Prabhu. And these courses are based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of our ISKCON. Okay. Om Ajnanathmirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurinmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatkate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्दा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today we are going to see 10th chapter, that is Vibhuti Yoga. Vibhutis means the opulences of Krishna. So in this whole chapter, Krishna is talking about his opulences. Knowing that Krishna is the unknowable and the source of all. And the Chadushloki verses, that's from these four verses are the main essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The whole 700 verses, if you have to talk the gist, the summary of the whole 700 verses, these are the four Chadushloki verses from 10.8 to 10.11. We'll see about them today. And then Arjuna accepts Krishna as the supreme. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. So we'll see why Arjuna tells all this to Krishna. And then Krishna describes about his vibhutis. Let's take our blessings from Shri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada so that we understand Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the right spirit. We can apply in our lives in the right spirit. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Ram
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So here, yesterday also we were saying a scientist like any of you all. So what they see? O son of Kunti, that's Arjuna, and the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, and the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras, and the sound in ether, and the ability in man. So Krishna is telling me. Priya Mataji, would you like to read this?
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One who, at the time of death, fixes his life air between the eyebrows and in full devotion engages himself in remembering the Supreme Lord will certainly attain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So Krishna is talking about whom here? Fixing his life hair and put it in between the eyebrows. And also anything they should do bhakti. Not only bhaktas, even some other yogis also they should be doing bhakti. Who is that yogi Krishna is talking about? Yes, Udhyat?
Ashtang Yogi.
Ashtanga yogi. Yes. So here I was looking for this name. It's a Brahmarandra. It's called as Brahmarandra, it seems. So he has to step by step he should take his the life here from here and then the soul leaves from here. And even this person also should do bhakti. Only bhakti will take the soul will help the soul to merge into Brahman, to merge into Paramatma. So that is we have Sadhya Mukti and Krama Mukti, like that. Mukti is liberation. Next. The more one hears about the Supreme Lord, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. One should always hear about the Lord in the association of devotees. That will enhance one's devotional service. So who is this personality telling, talking? Does anyone know? What is this whole seen? Who is this personality? Tanya, you know who is this personality? Hare Krishna.
No.
We heard Srimad Bhagavatam, right? You remember? Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. So here, the one who is explaining is Sukadeva Goswami. He's the son of Srila Vyasadeva. And here, Parikshit Maharaj is a grandson of, he's a grandson of Arjuna, right? So here, Parikshit Maharaj is hearing Srimad Bhagavatam with the group of devotees. So we also, when we are reading anything, we should read with the devotees. So if in our family all are devotees, so we can read with our family members, and we can go to the temple, we can read with the devotees in the temple, like that. The more we try to read scriptures in the association of devotees, the more we enhance our devotional service. And for that, we have an example here of Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. Soham, you want to recite the shloka, please?
Ne me vidhu surgana prabhavana marshaya adhyam adhirhite vana marshina kasarvasha.
Thank you. Vihan, you would like to read the translation?
Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin, for in my respect I am the source of the demigods and the sages.
Yes. So Krishna is telling, everyone is coming from me. So I was telling no that the demigods are the appointed servants of Krishna. So they're appointed for each host. Each one have their specific duty that they're supposed to do. Now the sun, he should give the sunlight. The moon, he should give the moonlight. So each one of them has some specific duty that they need to perform. And the mind is controlled by the moon. And until and unless the sunlight falls, then only we can see, right? Any object, even though we have this eyes, in the darkness, can we see anything? We cannot see anything, right? Only if there is sun, if there is light, then only we can see anything. So for all this energy, the sun is coming, and in a proper time, every day the sun is coming, the sun is rising and sun is setting. Krishna says he's doing all this under my direction, right? So Krishna is the source of all the demigods and all the sages, whoever are there. See all the people here in the pictures, they're all coming from Krishna. We can actually understand Krishna, who is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge, simply by studying his words in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita is the word spoken by Krishna himself. Why Krishna is coming time and again to tell this knowledge, to not break a chain. He's sending his associates. He's doing everything because this knowledge is spiritual knowledge. And people who are born in this material world, they doesn't know this. So Krishna or his representative has to come and should give this knowledge. So Bhagavad Gita, it's all Krishna speaking, right? So this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself is speaking. And Srimad Bhagavatam, it's all about Krishna. Different associates of Krishna talks about Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. So these two scriptures are and Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Purana. Nigama kalpa galitam phalam sukha mukhad amrita dava samhitam. Pibata bhagavata rasamalem. Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavakaha. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is rasamalem. It's full of rasa. It's full of different. It's full of different devotees expressing their different emotions about Krishna. And the whole 10th canto is all about Krishna, from childhood pastimes to the all the pastimes that he did in the Dwapar Yuga. It's all mentioned. Okay. Tanya, you want to read this?
Yeah, intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of all of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these various qualities of living beings are created by me alone.
Yes. So Krishna is telling all these qualities are also created by Krishna. So this mind, intelligence, false ego that we were talking about, that's how the subtle body is made up of. So these are also the energies of Krishna. So all these things, whatever the qualities that we have. So the more we do bhakti, all these qualities also will develop in us. All it's both the dualities. If Krishna is not having sadness, no one will be sad. If Krishna is not having no one will be fear. We saw no in the Damodar Leela, Krishna is running in fear of Yashoda Mata. So Krishna is having that quality. Every quality that any one of us are showing, it's because Krishna have it. If Krishna doesn't have it, none of us will show. Krishna have this violence also. Krishna can show violence also. In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna is showing violence. He's rushing towards Bhishma when Bhishma was throwing arrows at Arjuna. We saw the picture, right? He was holding the wheel and he was running. So every quality Krishna is having. We are having because Krishna is having that quality. So Krishna is telling these are just some of the qualities that Krishna is mentioning. But every quality, unless and until Krishna have, we will not have it. Right? Okay, the seven great sages, and before them, the four other great sages, and the Manus, the progenitors of mankind, are born out of my mind, and all creatures in these planets descend from them. So, as I was telling, no, who is this personality here sleeping? Vihan, who is this personality sleeping here?
Vishnu.
Vishnu, yes. Specifically, he's Karanodakshaya Vishnu. He's sleeping on Karana ocean. And Karanodakshaya Vishnu, from him, all the Brahmandas are coming. See here, these are all called Brahmandas. These are all the different universes. And our universe, it's actually told, our universe is the smallest universe. That's why but Brahma has only four heads. But the universes, which are huge, very, very huge, in that planets, Brahma has 100 heads, 1,000 heads. We don't even understand how 1,000 heads fits in a body. Body is different. It's not like us. And Brahma's body is completely made of intelligence. So our body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether, right? That's how our body is made up of. But Brahma's body, to maintain the whole universe, right? He's maintaining the whole universe now. His body is made of complete intelligence. We don't know how his body will be, right? But it's in the Shastra, it's mentioned that Brahma's body it's made up of intelligence. So here he's Karnodaksha Vishnu, and from him all the Brahmandas are emanating. And our Brahmanda is the smallest Brahmanda in that, and so that our Brahma is having only four heads. It's all mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad. And from Brahma, he's the first created being. And from Brahma, all the different, he creates different sages, Manus, and like that. From Manus, Manu are the persons that they are the progenitors of the mankind. So that's why we are called as Manusha or Manav, because we are the descendants of Manu. So when we go back to our lineage, grandfather's grandfather, grandfather's grandfather, like that, all where we go to Manu, and from Manus we'll go to Brahma. So Brahma is the first person in the universe. So this is Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. These are very important. It's better to remember the shlokas also. So who can read this? Priya Mataji, would you like to read this?
Yes.
Yes.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate dimatva bhajante mam bhula bhava samanvitaha. Krishna is telling Aham sarvasya prabhu. I am the source of all the spiritual and material worlds. It's not only about the material world that Krishna is the source. Krishna is the source of all the spiritual worlds also. Whatever is there in this whole first thing, everything came from Krishna. I am the source of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhu. Matta sarvam pravartate. Everything is emanating from me. Matta sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam. Gura vava samanvitaha. Iti matva bhajante mam. Whoever gets this knowledge, whoever knows this, that I am the source of everything, then what do? They engage in devotional service. The greatness or the importance of a person who is Krishna conscious is whom we belong. We belong to Krishna. That's our greatness. Nothing. Not the opulence, not any riches or knowledge or nothing. Nothing is as great as the thing that we belong to Krishna. The greatest thing for any living entity is that they belong to Krishna, right? Because everything is coming from Krishna. Once they know that, what they do, they after knowing this knowledge, the wise Buddha Bhava Samanvita, Buddha, who is knowledge, who is knowledgeable, they worship Krishna with all their hearts because they know that everything is coming from Krishna, right? This is Namrishna Prabhu's favorite shloka. I heard this shloka from him many times in the Bhagavatam classes. मच्चित्तमद्गता प्राणा बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च. Udit, you want to chant? You want to chant the shloka?
मच्चित्तमत्गतप्राणा बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुषन्ति च रमन्ति च.
Bihan, you want to chant?
मच्चित्मत्गतानां बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च.
Soham, you want to chant the shloka?
Yes, Mataji. Machitamat gada prana bhodayanta parasparam kathayanscha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha.
Tanya?
Machitamat gada prana bhodayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha.
Priya Mataji, you want to try?
Okay. Makchinta mad gada prana bodhayana ta parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tusyanti cha ramanti cha.
Very good. Thank you all. So, Machchitta Madgata Prana. So, Krishna, the one, let's read the translation also. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. Machchitta Madgata Prana Bodhayantah Parasparam. With their all hearts, they try to discuss Bodhayantah Parasparam. They try to discuss about my topics. Kathayantascha Mamritam. The thoughts always dwell in my transcendental activities. And then they get Dushyanticha Ramanticha, great satisfaction, and Ramanticha, great bliss. So he is Namishta Prabhu. He is the temple president of his Mangaluru, and he is also the temple devotee. He's also there since the beginning in the temple. So they're real inspiration for all of us in the temple. So these devotees, what they do, they converse about Krishna, and they get great bliss and satisfaction just by that conversation. Tushyanticha Ramanticha. Because Krishna is so wonderful. Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes are all so wonderful. And when we are discussing it among the devotees, it becomes even more wonderful. Right? It's bliss. It's all bliss. So to those who constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadhami buddhi yogam tam ena mamupayanti te. Krishna is giving the secrets of the secrets. Krishna is telling, if the one who is devoted to me, who is doing devotional service to me, what he will give? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadhami buddhi yogam tam. He will give the knowledge by which he can come to me. So if you're just doing devotional service, if you're just doing the Navavida Bhakti, just trying to know about Krishna, chanting about Krishna, and hearing about Krishna, if you're just doing these activities, what Krishna will do? He will give the understanding. Now we don't have, with this material mind, with this material body, we cannot understand Krishna, right? Krishna is spiritual. How can we understand with this material body and mind? Krishna is telling, seated in the heart as Paramatma, he will give the knowledge. He will make us understand. So even though if we are thinking that we are understanding something spiritual life, that is mercy of Krishna. Krishna is giving that knowledge because it's all spiritual. How can we, being material, can understand spiritual? With this mind? With this mind we cannot understand, right? Because this mind is material thing. as I was telling, one of the 24 elements. So with this meant, how can we are able, how we are able to understand Krishna? Because Krishna is giving that knowledge to us. Krishna is telling, I give understanding by which they can come to me. Tesham satada yuktanam bhajatam pritipurapam. To whom he will give, who is constantly devoted and worshipping Krishna with love. Not to everyone. Not everyone can understand Bhagavad Gita. Before Prabhupada also, many people wrote many Bhagavad Gitas and wrote many things, but they added all their mental speculation and things like that. That's why Prabhupada kept the book Bhagavad Gita as it is. It's coming from the disciplic succession, and it's the exact thing what Krishna spoke to Arjuna. And because Prabhupada is coming from the in the chain of disciplic succession, and it's not broken anytime. So whoever is worshipping Krishna with devotion constantly, then for such a person, what Krishna is promising, I will give the understanding by which they can come to me. And is there any bigger thing than going back to Krishna? No, right? That's the biggest thing. That's all we want. So that also Krishna will help us. So Krishna is giving that promise also. And then who can read this? Udyat, you want to read this?
Yes, Mataji. Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born of ignorance.
Yeah. Teshamevanukampartam aham ajnanacham tamah nashayamaatmabhavastu gnanadipena bhasvatha. So Krishna is telling out of compassion, Teshamevanukampartam, dwelling in their hearts. Krishna is there in our heart, right? Krishna is there as Paramatma. He, as a Paramatma, he will give the knowledge. He will make us realize. Now we are just reading Bhagavad Gita. We are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita, but we can realize Bhagavad Gita. Whatever Krishna is telling, we can realize it. Now, if someone says about Rasgulla will be white, it's sweet, and it will be soft. And if we hear all this, now this is what we are hearing about Krishna, right? But until we taste Rasgulla, we won't get how it actually feels. So this feeling of realization about knowing Krishna personally, seeing Krishna like how I'm seeing Udyat and Bihan, I can see Krishna like that, right? And Udyat and Bihan also can see Krishna like that. We all can see Krishna like that. And who will give that? Krishna only will give that. But what we have to do, we have to constantly do devotional service. That's our business. We have no other business. Our business is to just do devotional service, and Krishna will take care of the rest. Right? Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. So, being in this mature world, we are all covered by avidya. We are all covered by ignorance. This ignorance, it's not that our eyes cannot see. Now if you are in the darkness, right? If you are in the darkness, can we see anything? No, right? We cannot see anything because we are in the darkness. Does that mean the eyes have any problem? No, right? The eyes are good, but because of darkness, we're not able to see the truth, isn't it? So similarly, our soul has full potency to know about Krishna because it's part and parcel of Krishna. But because we are covered with this avidya, because we are covered with this ignorance, we're not able to see the Lord. We are thinking we are doing everything. Oh, I'm doing everything. I'm the center of the universe. But Krishna is the center of the universe. So when we get this knowledge, jnana deepena bhasvata, when we are getting this shining lamp of knowledge, then the darkness born of ignorance is gone. Oh, I'm not the center. So this nature is working under Krishna's direction. So I should also be as a cooperator or Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita introduction, Prabhupada writes that we are the cooperators. We are not the creator, we are not the destroyer, we are not the maintainer. We are just the cooperator, just like a hand. Hand is cooperating for the stomach to get the food in. So the hand is also getting nourishment. So our business is just like a hand. We should give pleasure to Krishna. We should serve Krishna. And in that only we have our pleasure. We'll be so happy just by serving Krishna. Because what is our nature? By nature, what is our quality? Yes, Sudyat.
To serve Krishna?
To serve Krishna. The servitorship is a quality. So when we start serving Krishna, we get that bliss. Okay. Soham, you want to read this?
You are the supreme Brahman, the ultimate, the supreme ultimate. the supreme abode and purifier, the absolute truth and the eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devela, and Vaisa proclaim this of you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me.
Very good. So after Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita, then Arjuna is convinced. Then Arjuna is telling Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. So Arjuna, Krishna gave all the information, right? Now Krishna is telling, I am the source of everything, I am doing everything. So if you want to know me also, I'll only give the knowledge to you. If you just try sincerely to know about Krishna, then Krishna will give us Krishna's Chaitya Guru in the heart as Paramatma, he will give us the knowledge how we can go to Krishna. So after hearing everything, then Arjuna is telling Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. You are the supreme personality of Godhead, and he said many of these things. And then Arjuna is telling it, it's not only my opinion. Don't think that, oh, Arjuna, because Arjuna is Krishna's friend. So how can we believe what Arjuna is telling? So then Arjuna is still confirming that it's not that only I has told this. The great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa also proclaim that. They also say the same thing that you have told, but now you personally has revealed it to me. You personally declaring that you are the supreme personality of Godhead, right? Is it making sense? Arjuna is telling that Krishna is only revealing himself that he is the supreme personality of Godhead to Arjuna. Okay. So how is the Supreme Lord realized in three aspects that we were talking before also? Tanya, what are the three aspects that Krishna can be realized? I was comparing with sun rays, sun surface, and sun god. The Soham, no?
Impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and Supreme Personality.
Very good. You got it. So the three realizations are Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Krishna says, Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdate. So the supreme truth it's not different things. So Brahman is something, Paramatma is something, and Bhagavan is something. No, all these things are Advayam. It's only one. It's Krishna only. From Krishna, the light is emanating, and that's Brahman. And the Paramatma is also Krishna's Amsha. So everything, there is only one absolute truth, that is Krishna. If the one who has so much bhakti, they can go near and they can see Bhagavan. As I was explaining, right? From the far, they can just see the mountain. They cannot see much. When they go little near, then they can see that there is some green area, there are some trees and things like that. When they go near inside, then they can see, oh, there are animals here. There are people who are there. There are different trees, fruits, and all these things. So the more closer we go, the more closer we get the view. But the mountain is the mountain, right? So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is the one. But he can be realized in three forms. That's Krishna is explaining. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Shabdati. As Brahman, Paramatma, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The supreme truth is realized in three aspects: as an impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and at last as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, at the last stage of understanding the absolute truth, one comes to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, that is how much bhakti we develop. Based on that, we can get into one of these stages. Okay. Now, Krishna is going to tell about his vibhutis, his opulences, right? The blessed Lord said, "Yes, I'll tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent to Arjuna. For my opulence is limitless, because Krishna is the source of all the material in the spiritual worlds. So everything is coming from Krishna. So just Krishna is giving some of them for all of us." So one by one, you have to read. Okay. Vihan, you want to start?
Of light, I am the radiant sun.
Hari bol. Of the lights, Krishna is a radiant sun. And then Udyat,
Of the demigods, I am Indra.
the demigods. Indra, who is Indra? He's the king of what?
Demigods,
Yeah, he's a king of demigods. In which place? He's a king of which place?
heaven.
Heaven. Right. He's the king of Swarga. So Swarga is also in the middle planetary system only actually. Above Swarga also there are four planetary systems. Four, I told no. Swarga, Bhuvarloka and Bhuloka, they are the middle planetary system. And above also there are four planets. Satyaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka. There are four planetary systems above Swargaloka also. Okay. So Soham, can you read this?
Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakas and Raksa, I'm the Lord of Wealth. Gurva of the Vasus, I am Fire, Agni, and of mountains, I am Meru.
Yes. Tanya, you want to read this?
Yeah. Of priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chef, Bhaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya, and of bodies of water, I am the ocean.
Yes.
That
So
is
of the
the longest.
of the Rudras. Rudras, there are 11 or 2. I think 11 Rudras. Or if I'm right. Maybe 12 Rudras. I'm exactly not sure. Maybe 11. In that, Krishna is telling, I'm Lord Shiva. Everyone knows Lord Shiva, right? He's control. He's the Lord for the devastation. He'll do nritya so that everything devastates. We might have heard that Lord Shiva dances, right? And then from in the for the of the Yakshas and the Rakshasas, the Lord of Wealth, Kuvera, and of the Vasus, fire, Agni, and of the mountains, this is the Mount Meru. That's a very big mountain. And then who is Brihaspati? Does anyone know? He's the teacher of someone. Whose teacher? Brihaspati is the teacher of demigods, right? And Kartikeya, who is Kartikeya? Does anyone know? I'm assuming Kartikeya is the brother of Ganesh. And of the bodies, I'm the ocean. Okay. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Yes. Of the greatest sage, of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names, Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Of all the sacrifices, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare is the purest representation of Krishna.
Yeah. So the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the purest representation of Krishna because this is coming from Goloka. Goloka Premadana Harinama Sankirtana. So this Harinama Sankirtana is it's always reverberating in Goloka Vrindavan. So this mantra, it's the purest of the purest of all. And we become purified by chanting that. And the holy names among the different yagnas, Krishna is the holy name, the chanting of the holy name. Japa Yagna. Yes. We'll go back again. Vihan,
Of all trees, I am the Bayan tree, and of all the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chipita, and among
Chitrarata,
perfected Chipita, and among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapil.
Kapila. Yes, you got it. So among the trees, Krishna is sitting on the banyan tree, and among the sages of the demigods, I'm Narada. So Narada Muni, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have wonderful story of Narada Muni, how he became Narada Muni in this life. In the previous life, Narada Muni was a maid servant's son. He was a small, he was a 5 years old boy, and for his house, four Bhakti Vedantas will come. And these four Bhakti Vedantas will impart to Narada Muni all the knowledge of devotional service, and he'll get to the point of prema. He get love for Krishna. And then what happens? the Bhakti Vedantas, they were there in their home for Chaturmasya, for 4 months. And then these Bhakti Vedantas will leave. And after that, he has only one mother. He doesn't have any father. So his mother was taking care of him so affectionately. And what happens after some days, one night, his mother, when she went for milking the cow in the night, his mother is bitten by a snake, and his mother will die. And the whole life, and you know what Narada Muni's mood is? Narada Muni was telling that this is the blessing of Krishna, because nothing happens without Krishna's will, right? So pure devotee's mindset. For us, those things will not happen because Krishna will not do anything beyond their capacity. For Narada Muni, he was already on the level of prema. So Krishna was giving such things, and then what happened in the next life? He became Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, he has so much free will that he can go anywhere. He can go to any spiritual world. He can come to any material world, right? We see, no, this we know also it's given by Krishna to Narada Muni. So among the Gandharvas, Krishna is on Chitraratha. And among the sages, Kapila. So this Kapila Muni, he gives Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga means different elements. Now what's mind made up of, what's the intelligence made up of, how dividing. Sankhya means dividing each element and talking about each element. And this knowledge, he'll give it to his mother Devahuti. So here he's Kapila, the son of Deva. He's the son of Devahuti. Okay. Yes. Udyat, you want to read?
Of horses, know me to be Uchirashva, who rose out of the ocean, born of the elixir of immortality. Of lordly elephants, I am Airavata, and among men, I am the monarch.
Yes. So Krishna is telling among the horses, Uchchaishrava. Uchchaishrava has 7 heads. See the horse here. It has 7 heads, and it came by when the milk ocean was churning. And they were churning when the demigods and demons were churning the milk ocean. Different things came out, and one of the thing was Uchchaishrava. It came out from the milk ocean. And it's also told the uh, one of the one of the carrier for Lord Indra. And we know Airavata, the powerful elephant. This Airavata is a carrier of Lord Indra, right? Okay. Soham, you want to read this?
Among cows, I am the Surabhi of causes for Prikrishna Gandharpara, the god of love, and of serpents I am Vasuki.
Yes, here also, the right hand side.
Lord Vishnu is source of all the demigods, and the cow is born from the body of Lord Vishnu. That is why the cow is considered to be inclusive of all the demigods.
Yes. So you might be seeing some pictures where how all the different devatas are there in the body of the cow, because cow is born from Vishnu. And what Krishna is called? What's the name of Krishna that depicts Krishna loves cows? Does anyone remember? Vihan, you know what's the name of Krishna that depicts Krishna loves cows?
Gopal.
Gopal. No, the other one. We have that in
Govind.
the Govinda. Yes, right. I think Gopal. I don't know. Gopal, maybe it seems little related to the flute, right? I don't know. Govinda is the one who loves cows. That's why Krishna is called Govinda. Actually, Krishna, when he got in, before he was a small boy, right? So he was given the duty of taking care of the calves. He was not allowed to take care of the cows. Then he got so he when he got an age to take care of the cows, then he was given the name Govinda, right? Mm, yes, Tanya.
Did Nagas, I am Anata, and among the aquatics, I am the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama, and among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death.
Yes. So we were talking about Anantashesh, right? Anantashesh is among the different snakes of Nagas. Krishna is the Anantashesh. Krishna is telling whatever is the topmost, that's me, and all the other things are also Krishna. Nothing is different from Krishna. Everything is coming from Krishna. So Yama is situated in a planet near to this earthly planet, and after death, those who are very sinful are taken there, and Yama arranges different kinds of punishments for them. So we saw, right, the different uh, lower planet systems. After lower planet systems, there are four hellish planets. There is a Vaitharani river. It's called Actually, this Vaitani river is it's terrible river. It's very horrible. So it's full of blood, pus, stool, urine. It's full of that. This Vaitani river, and whoever does all the hellish things, he will first enter Vaitani river, and from there are hellish planets. There are four hellish planets below. That's what I remember. And people are taken there for the punishments. And among the Daityas, I'm the devoted Prahalad. See the 5 years old Prahalad. Here, Lakshmi Devi is little scared of Narshingadev, but this 5 years old Prahalad, he was going to Narshingadev. Narshingadev was so angry after killing Hiranyakashipu, and so Prahalad went to pacify Narshingadev. Fall creations and the beginning and the end, and also the middle, O Arjuna. Fall sciences and the spiritual science of the self, and among the logicians, and the conclusive truth. So Krishna is the summum bonum. He's everything. Okay. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Yes.
Yes.
Of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of all creators, I am Brahma.
Yes. So of all creators, see this Brahma. He's coming from the navel of Vishnu. From navel of Vishnu is a lotus flower sprouts, and lotus flower Brahma is seated, and that lotus flower is Satyaloka. And this whole stem is the 14 planetary systems. That's how it's mentioned. I'm all devouring death. Mrityu sarvam haras chaham. So this devouring death is only for the demons, right? For the devotees, what will happen after death for us? We'll go to the spiritual world because we are serving Krishna. The one who serves Krishna, they'll go back to the spiritual world. So it's the death. It's like a mouth of a cat, right? For the cat will hold the kitten with that mouth only, and it will eat the rat also with that mouth only. So if whether we are a kitten, whether we choose Krishna or we choose Maya, if we choose Maya, if we run away from Krishna, then Krishna will catch us like that, like how the cat catches the rat. And if we choose Krishna consciously, then we'll be under the protection of Krishna. Even though the cat is catching us, it's how the cat catches the kitten, right? That's the best thing for the kitten because a kitten will be protected by the cat. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Okay. Among women, I'm fame, fortune, speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness, and patience. Of the hymns in the Samaveda, I'm the Brihat Sama. Of the poetry, I'm the Gayatri. Of months, I'm Margashirsha, November and December. And of seasons, I'm flower bearing spring. So Gayatri, this mantra, Gayatri mantra, it's there in the Vaikunthas. So how Hare Krishna Mahamantra is reverberating from Goloka Vrindavan, the Gayatri mantra is reverberating from Vaikunthas. So when Krishna was present on earth, no one could surpass him in strength. Even in his childhood, he lifted Govardhan hill. See, Krishna with this little finger. Can we do anything with this little finger much? No, right? Krishna is lifting the Govardhan hill, and 7 days and 7 nights he was holding it. Can we imagine? He's just holding. So if anyone wants to claim that they're God, they should do this. If they're God, they has to do this very easily. They just say that I'm God, but sure, Prabhupada says we don't want any such so-called gods who do some meditation, some sacrifice, and come up as I'm God. From the beginning, from childhood, they should be God. They should not become God sometime in the middle and sometime at last. No, we want God to be the God always. Even when Krishna's 5 years old boy, he's lifting the Govardhan hill. So Krishna is always God. Okay, we'll go back again. Uh, Tanya, you got chance. Did I give you the chance to read? You can go ahead.
Of the descendants of Varsini, I am Vasudeva, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasa, and among the great thinkers, I am Usana.
Krishna is telling about different things here. So next one, Rihan, you want to read?
Yes, Mataji. Among punishments, I am the rod of chastisement, and of those who seek victory, I am morality.
Morality. Yes. If you see the stick is Krishna. Krishna is telling Yashoda Mata is coming to beat Krishna in most of the things because Krishna is so mischievous. And see, he'll always do mischievous things. Right? And for the victory, and of those seek victory and morality. Morality means moral values. Who win anything morally? That's Krishna. Okay. Udyat, go.
Among the confidential activities of hearing, thinking, and meditating, silence is the most important because by silence one can make progress very quickly.
Yeah, this Prabhupada is giving us. Prabhupada is telling us to be silent. That's why we got 2 ears and one mouth, right? Because we should hear more. The more we hear, the more we understand, and we can. Our goal is to talk about Krishna only, and the more we hear about Krishna, the more we understand, we assimilate it, and then we'll be able to speak. Immediately when we hear anything, can we speak? No, right? We have to contemplate on it. We have to understand it, and after understanding only, we'll be able to speak. So this requires silence. This requires gravity. Okay. Soham, go ahead.
Oh, Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being moving or non moving that can exist without me.
So everything coming from, as I was telling, no, the super soul is not only there in the heart, super soul is in every atom. That's why whenever we touch anything, we will take blessings from it because super soul is there in every atom. This we are doing unknowingly, but the reason is the super soul is there in every atom. Nothing can exist. The sugar is doing its dharma. What is the dharma of sugar? Tanya, what's the dharma of sugar? Sorry. Yeah. What's the dharma of sugar?
I don't know.
How does the sugar taste?
Sweet.
Sweet. Dharma of sugar is sweet, right? So each element, it's doing its dharma because Krishna, Paramatma is personally there. If the salt is also white, the sugar is also white. When we get powdered sugar, what could be the difference between salt and the sugar? They both look white, right? But the sugar is showing that sweet quality. The salt is salty because of Krishna, the Paramatma present in the author. So even the jada padatha, even the material thing, they're doing their dharma because Krishna is personally present. So I'll ask tomorrow this question that the Paramatma, where is Paramatma present? Paramatma is present in the heart also, but Paramatma is present in every atom. So this is another important thing that we need to know. Paramatma is there in every atom in this universe. Unless and until Paramatma is entering in every atom, that any atom it cannot do its dharma. It's able to do any living entity, anything that's non-living entity, any entity, it's able to do its dharma because Krishna is personally present. That's Paramatma, right? Okay. Hmm. Priya Mataji, you want to read this?
Okay. O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences. Hare
Krishna is telling, thank you, Mataji. Whatever I told you is just the sample. There are infinite ambulances that I have. Know that, know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. So Krishna, it's not that Krishna is doing. Krishna is holding the earth and his hands are shaking. He's not able to hold it, but still he's trying to hold it. It's not like that. Krishna is telling you just a spark. Just a spark of Krishna's splendor is maintaining everything. It's not that Krishna is trying so hard. Oh my God, I have to do so much. He's not doing any of those things, right? See, he is Kano Daksha Vishnu. From him, the lotus flower comes. This is called Virat Purusha, and on the top planet, this is where Brahma resides. The shape of Brahma Loka will be lotus, right? And even the spiritual world also, the Goloka Vrindavan also, it's lotus. When if you see the Goloka chart. So, so everything we just a fragment. This what is the fragment that Krishna is talking about? Fragment is Karna Daksha Vishnu. This Karna Daksha Vishnu is Amsha of Krishna. So this Amsha, just by Karna Daksha Vishnu, the whole universe is the whole Brahmandas, all the material manifestation is just coming from Karna Daksha Vishnu. We saw right, all the different universes are coming from Karna Daksha Vishnu, and Karna Daksha Vishnu is Amsha of Krishna. So it's just a single fragment of myself. I pervade and support this entire universe. It's not Krishna is coming personally and trying to hold everything, trying to set things up. No, nothing. Krishna is not doing any of those things. Krishna is just maintaining with just that single little fragment of himself, and who is as Karno Daksha Vishnu. What's Krishna's business here? He's just sleeping. Can you imagine? How we are struggling every day. Krishna is just sleeping and he's maintaining everything. He's just breathing. If he's breathing, the universes are coming out. That's the position of Krishna. And he's just sleeping. This is called Yoga Nidra. And he's just lying, and then he's doing everything. Then imagine if Krishna gets up and do something. If just sleeping Krishna is able to do all this, if Krishna gets up and do something, can you imagine how wonderful the spiritual world would be? It's so wonderful. Chintamani. Chintamani prakara sadma sukalpa vriksha lakshavriteshu surabhira bipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra satasam brahma sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So Chintamani Dhama. Goloka Vrindavan is Chintamani Dhama. It's all emeralds and golds and diamonds. Right? Okay. Udya, do you want to read this?
Yes. The Lord here tells Arjuna that there is no point in understanding how things exist in their separate opulence and grandeur. He should know that all things are existing due to Krishna's entering them as supersoul. From Brahma, the most gigantic entity, on down to the smallest ant, all are existing because the Lord has entered each and all, and is sustaining them.
Thank you, Udit. So this was the point that I was telling, that Krishna is entering into each atom. So Krishna is not only there in the heart of a living entity, he's there, and he's seeing as an Upadrishta Anumanta. His business is different, and Super Soul is there in every atom, right? Yes. Soham, what's the peace formula, Soham?
Tam Sam Sarvaloka merged from Sridham Sarva Bhutanam. Bhutanam Nata Mam Shanti Vichati.
Haribol. Oh, what is the Bhokthana Megna Tapasam means?
Supreme
Supreme enjoyer. Did you tell that?
repeat. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer.
Yes. Then the Bhokthana Megna Tapasam Sarva Loka Maheshwaram means?
Krishna is the supreme controller.
And then Bhukta Megnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam means
Krishna is our only well-wishing friend.
Haribol. Gnatva mam shanti mruchati. Then by knowing this one attains peace. Okay. Vihan will read this. Vihan, go ahead.
Krishna is God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a person. He is a Shamsundar form. Krishna is Satchitanand.
Krishna is Satchidananda. Krishna, what is Krishna form, Vihan?
He has a Shamsundar form.
Shamsundar form. See the beautiful Shamsundar form. Yes. Krishna is our eternal friend and well-wisher. Okay? We'll stop here. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Antakoti Vaishnava ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna everyone. Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Bol. Prabhu, you have anything to
Hare,
share today?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.